Oh, well, this is just going to be one of those days, I suppose. For the past few hours, I've been trying to get in touch with my crew to let them know that we need to move our meeting place for tonight. But they all have those blasted phones switched off or they don't answer their communicators. And it's getting right up my timbers. I mean, can a captain get a moment's peace these days? It's unheard of. I'm about to go out to look for them myself, but first I'll write it all down in my diary. Ah, here goes. Captain Blackheart's diary, Stormalong Bay, 3rd of July, year of our Lord, 2024. Another sweltering day in this god-forsaken place. I've got no idea what the landlubbers below are doing with their days, but if they had any sense, they'd be staying inside away from the blistering sun. I saw a couple brave souls on the beach earlier, but even they've packed it in now. So there's not a soul to be seen except old man Pegleg Pete. He's still out fishing, bless him. Don't know why he bothers anymore. The only thing he ever catches these days is barnacles. And I've told him many times, you can't eat barnacles. Well, enough about him. My crew should be back by now, but as I said before, they're all acting strange. And I mean really strange. Normally, they'd have dropped anchor here days ago. Not that I blame them, because I would have done the same myself. This is the best darn pirate cove on the whole Caribbean. Easily accessible, sheltered from most winds, and rarely visited by the limeys. What more could you ask for? Well, apart from some bloody pirates, apparently. It started when we captured the Spanish galleon. After I'd relieved the poor chap at the helm of his duties, naturally, I searched the whole vessel for anything of interest. And I mean anything. And on the upper deck, I found something I haven't seen since I was a wee cabin boy on me father S ship. A talking parrot? Now, there's been laws against these curse birds for over a century, maybe more, after one too many mutinies caused by their interference. But like grog, it seems they still sneak aboard every now and then. This one's name is Pedro, and apparently he belonged to the captain of the galleon. That would be Captain Bloodworth, or what was left of him after I fed him to the sharks. Anyway, Pedro tells me that the crew of the galleon were headed to Tortuga, and that's where I'm heading now. When I got back to the ship, I called the crew together. We were to set sail at dawn for Tortuga, and I wanted to see them all there bright and early. Sea Dog Steve was the first to arrive. Then came One-Eyed Willie, Mr. Tick-Tock, followed by Hooded Harry, and finally, and I'll never understand how she does it, Patches. Oh, yes! I mustn't forget I told them all to meet me here today, so I could tell them about the change of plans. That's why they're ignoring me now. Of course. What a Burke am I? What am I gonna do? I could send the Jolly Roger ahead, but they'd probably just ignore that as well. Oh, I know. I'll get Mr. Tick-Tock to fire a cannon. That'll show M. But which cannon? Well, we don't have any. Not since we gave half of them to the natives in exchange for, well, never mind that now. Blast it all. If only I had a cannon. I could fire a flare instead. Yes, that's what I'll do. But where's the blasted powder store? I know. I'll go and find the quartermaster. He'll know where it is. Maybe he'll even have a cannon I can borrow. So I went below to find Q, only to find my quarters had been ransacked. All my doubloons were gone, along with the cutlasses I bought last week. And it looks like Mr. Tick-Tock has made a run for it as well. Bags of gold and jewels were strewn across the floor, along with some clothes that weren't mine, including a rather fetching purple smoking jacket. Who would do such a thing? I wondered. Hadn't we buried all this treasure only yesterday? Or did the quartermaster have a secret stash? Was he planning to leave the crew and start a new life as a merchant? Or maybe he was one of those pesky privateers working for the crown. Then I heard a voice behind me. Looking for this, Cap'n? I whirled around to see the quartermaster holding one of my cutlasses, a nasty cutlass with a very distinctive name etched into the blade, Scimitar Sam. Only I would call it that. Only I would name it. What an idiot I am. It's no wonder the rest of the crew think I'm daft. They've been listening to me talk about my cutlasses for months now. They probably think I'm mad as a box of frogs. I hope they haven't all gone daft as well. Where are they? I asked, pointing the cutlass at him. Where's the crew? The quartermaster lowered the cutlass. You'll never guess, Cap'n. He grinned. They've all gone to see the talking parrot. Seems they're heading back to the old life of adventure. Without you, Cap'n. The cheeky sods, I shouted. Do they really think I won't catch them? Do they really think I'm too dim to find Tortuga without them? The quartermaster shrugged and handed me back my cutlass. Maybe they just wanted to come and say goodbye, Cap'n. You know, wish you all the best for the future. He turned towards the door, then paused. Don't bother looking for them, Cap'n. They've gone to Tortuga and they're not coming back. Even Pedro's gone. Said you were a danger to the crew. Couldn't wait to get away from you. With that, he was gone. I stood there for a moment, stunned. I was a danger to the crew, was I? How could this be? I mean, sure, I can be a bit accident-prone, and sometimes my ideas are a little, well, ambitious. But I'm a fair leader, aren't I? I give my men time off when they need it, and I share the plunder fairly. Well, mostly fairly. And I always say yes when they want to play cards. Was this the end of Blackheart's crew? Had they all deserted me? I thought about giving chase, but where would I find them? They could be anywhere by now. Besides, who would run the crew? When I wasn't around, I knew none of them could lead the crew properly. Sure, they might find Tortuga, but they wouldn't know how to capture a galleon. In fact, they'd probably get captured themselves. They needed me. But then again, I didn't really need them. I could make it on my own. In fact, I would make it on my own. The sooner I got to Tortuga, the sooner I could get a new crew. A crew that looked up to me, respected me, trusted me. Crew that didn't chuck their captain overboard during thunderstorms just for a laugh. A crew that didn't even nick my cutlasses while I was having a nap. But I could find a new crew. I could do everything myself. I was Blackheart, master of disguise, cunning strategist, fearsome swordsman, and above all, captain of the most feared pirate ship on the high seas. At least I will be again soon. Now, where did I put that spyglass? And that's the end of part 3. Part 4 will be out in a couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for it. See you then.